variable cost and fixed cost. Under variable cost, these kind of expenses. All the requirements, the hierarchy is somewhere or other way, it is mentioned. This is we have to identify what is the hierarchy is. Sometimes it is not visible like this, and sometimes it is explicitly given by business. Let's take another requirement. This is a real-time requirement where we need to dig out, derive common chart of account, company account statistics. Now, if you look at this, this is, if you are purely technical, you can ignore this example. It's a traditional real-time example where we need to create a hierarchy for the balance sheet. Your balance sheet consists of your asset and liabilities. Assets are different kind of assets. So when I build hierarchy on top of this, it look like this way. Total asset, under total asset we have got fixed asset, under fixed asset these are type of fixed asset. Again, this is also hierarchy. So your any example, any way you analyze the data, the hierarchy is a center point of analysis. You look the organization structure, you look the balance sheet, product, everywhere the hierarchy is hidden, and that we need to figure it out. Example of hierarchy. How this finally look like, we call as base cube or multi-dimensional data. Right? When we organize it graphically, it look like a cube. This is nothing a Excel presentation of the data. This is three-dimensional view. Three-dimensional view look like this way. We have product, one dimension is time, one dimension is region, and intersection of all three is one cell. The same thing I shown into Excel sheet. One dimension is province. John, sales manager, is one dimension, province is another dimension, and time is another dimension, and intersection of all three is the data. So this is multi-dimensional view, and the same thing we shown into Excel sheet. We also have an attribute hierarchy. We discussed about this. Attribute as an attribute hierarchy. Okay, this is showing sample data cube. When I say subset of cube, you know, I want to compare the sales manager performance for John versus Mac. I want to evaluate sales manager performance. So I'll cut this piece and cut this piece and organize the same thing into this way. This is John performance, this is Mac performance. So same, you are cutting your cube into multiple slices to perform data analysis. From here I cut these two slices. We could have cut the slice like this. Quarter 1 versus quarter 2. So when you focus on one area of your cube, you can easily understand your business data. That is what the advantage of organizing your data into multi-dimensional format. Okay. Same thing given over here in terms of cube, or the same thing given in Excel sheet. It's just a presentation of data. And finally your whatever we have seen in terms of multidimensional, when we organize in terms of dimension and facts in table, it look like this. We have one fact table surrounded by dimension table. A detailed description of given of example of dimension table over here. Okay, now let's talk about aggregation, right? What aggregation is all about. So we use a term called pre-aggregate they call two terms, they call runtime and pre-aggregate. A simple example over here. Let's say I want to see the yearly data. How do you find yearly data? Runtime means when user request, you calculate this. Yearly sales equals to quarter 1 sales, quarter 2 sales, quarter 3 and quarter 4. Quarter 1 sales plus quarter 2 sales plus quarter 3 sales plus quarter 4 sales. Right? This is how you find. So all quarter 4 sales is because yearly sales. This is aggregation we are doing on the fly. Pre-aggregate means we do not calculate on the fly. The data comes to us in a calculated manner. Data which we wanted, it is pre-calculated, already calculated over here. Either you calculate when user request or you pre-calculate. But this is an example of aggregation. You can also look at the example of aggregation, depends upon the one we have seen, 2% of revenue. This example, the 2% of aggregation or computation, material supply the 2% of my business revenue. So you also need to figure out what kind of calculations happening in your requirement. This is base data, and this is base data, and these are all derived data. What kind of aggregation required in your reporting? This is what we identify as a part of aggregation. Okay, we'll continue our discussion in tomorrow class. We'll discuss about OLAP and OLTP and what are the various operations associated with this. So second part of dimension modeling will be continuing tomorrow.